it's Jubilee USA. Again tonight starring Eddie Arnold, with Jubilee guests June Valley, Patsy Cline, and Cowboy Copas. And we're brought to you, you know, by Carter's Pills, with the exact same formula as ever, unchanged for 80 years. And now here comes the square dancing that's folks in all America.
Get something to do in a big head up and a little bit down, probably go around that town. Hey, just gonna give a little shout. Hey, just in the face right out. Hey, just to the left and yawn away. Hey, well, away for the half place, yeah. Hell, and left and right, you on a bunch of girl, the balance all, turn that dog around the hall. Now they step out, face down, right back in and they go around. Hey, they swing out, oh, turn that dog around again. Hey, to the bar country, and a break that ring and see, don't see, pop my rails, you gotta treat everybody. Oh, let's keep going right to you, give a little whirl and comedy, low and comedy, when he was going right back home, and here we go. Hey, 1 and 3, you're bound, swing around and around with the aeroplane. Up, you run the phone parade. Hey, circle left to the heel and toe and a hand across, and here we go, ladies, bound, get their country. Now hold on tight, whirl like you do. Early girl, hey, I'm going back home. And go, see, go, Lord, oh, chicken and a break, and pick it up, go. Hey, card your left, and a corner right. How about the honey swing all right, everybody's swinging world. Well, circle eight, go round the world, and circle eight, and a great big ring. And the first will come to split that ring. I said, it's tight, keep on going, go all night, in the night, up and into here, we go, and go like that. Hurry up now, get in, spread right out, everybody dance. First, up to you, in the center of the up the lane, in the center of the gate. And I took up the same old thing, in the center of the back of the ring. Now everybody's singing world. Hell, I'm at that corner, babe. You take your girl and promenade, you promenade. Right on, go, it's all the red, ring the wall.
The Jubilee Promenaders with Mr. L.D. Keller. And I think those youngsters get more exercise than one Saturday night dance on this show than most of us do all week long. Right now, I'm going to exercise this old Chester County, Tennessee voice that's been so good to me over the years. I'm going to sit right down and write myself a letter. And I believe it came from you. I'm gonna write words oh so sweet. They're gonna knock me off of my feet. A lot of kisses on the bottom. I'll be glad I got 'em. I'll say I hope you're feeling better. And clothes that love the way you do. I'm gonna sit right down and write myself a letter. And I make believe it came from you. I'm gonna sit right down and write myself a letter. And I make believe it came from you. I'm gonna write words so sweet. They're gonna knock me off of my feet. A lot of kisses on the bottom. I'll be glad I got 'em. I'm gonna smile and say I hope you're feeling better. I suppose I love the way you do. I'm gonna sit right down and write myself a letter. And I make believe it came. And I make believe it came. And I make believe it came from you.
Well, Eddie's going to be back in just a few minutes, friends, and I think we're all agreed that he's doing a fine Jubilean job during Red's absence. But now is when that Foley fella is going to speak for himself by television recording. Here is Red with an important message about your health.
Say, do you take laxatives regularly? Well, if you do, you really ought to stop. This clinical report prepared by 5 New York doctors proves you can break the laxative habit. Now, 83% of the cases tested did it, and so can you, and here's how. You stop taking whatever you now take, and instead, every night for 1 week, take 2 Carter's pills. Second week, 1 each night. The third week, 1 every other night. And then nothing. And every day, drink plenty of liquids. Put yourself on schedule, and that's all there is to it. Now, here's why Carter's plan helps break the laxative habit. It's really very simple. You see, Carter's pills contain no habit-forming drugs. Instead, Carter's relieves irregularity with 2 natural vegetable ingredients. So, when you need a laxative temporarily, take Carter's temporarily and never get the laxative habit. Get Carter's little pills.
Now, we're about to recall to your mind one of the great music talents of all times, I think. The song is the first of many hits of Hank Williams, and the singer is, again, one of my favorites, Patsy Cline. Sing 'em now, honey.
I got a feeling called the blues, oh Lord, since my daddy said goodbye. I don't know what I'm gonna do. All I do is sit and cry. Oh Lord, that last long day he said goodbye. Well, Lord, I thought I would die. Hallelujah, hallelujah, he's got that kind of loving. But Lord, I love to hear when he calls us these baby. What a beautiful dream. I hate to think it all over. I lost my heart at sea. I've grown so used to that man somehow. And I'm nobody's sugar baby now, 'cause I'm a low. I got the love sickness. I'm in love with the wonderful guy. That's what's the matter with me. Well, I'm in love with the wonderful guy. But he don't care about me. Well, I tried and I tried to keep him satisfied, but he just wouldn't stay. But now that he is leaving, this is all I've got to say. I got a feeling called the blues, oh Lord, since my daddy said goodbye. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I lost my heart at sea. Let's take it home. I have grown so used to that man somehow. And nobody will live in my trouble, Lord, love. I got the love, big love. Thank you so very much. And if I may, I'd like to tell you folks that Cowboy Copus is going to sing for you right now.
Back in 1942, I was a kid just 17. I joined the Navy just to see the world and to sail the 7 seas, the deep blue seas. From the great Atlantic to the China Sea and 1,000 places more. I heard the battle cry and they sent me to the South Pacific shore. We fired our guns and the bombs came down till the night lit up like day. I was set ashore to patrol the beach when I met a pretty dark-eyed maid. Then the sky lit up, I could see her face, such beauty to adore. Well, I fell in love in a troubled time on the South Pacific shore. I would trade the gold in my pockets to take the silver from my hair, just to know that she's still waiting over there, just for me. Met a lot of girls since I've been home, but my heart has closed the door for a dark-eyed girl far across the sea on the South Pacific shore. We fired our guns and the bombs came down till the night lit up like day. I was sent ashore to patrol the beach when I met a pretty dark-eyed maid. Then the sky lit up, I could see her face, such beauty to adore. Well, I fell in love in a troubled time on the South Pacific shore. Yes, I fell in love in a troubled time on the South Pacific shore. I thank you very much, friends. You know, one of the nicest things that performers say about the Jubilee is that the folks here are always happy to have the singers do what makes them happy. So without even checking with any of the bosses, I'd like to ask Miss Patsy Cline to come out here and join me. We'd like to sing you a song. We're going to ask Slim and all the boys over there to shift into the gear of E. We'd like to do a little tune for you. Where is Miss Patsy? Come on out here, honey.
I'd chase you round the hog pen and chase you in the barn.
And then I'd grab a saw point and crack you on the head. And we'd both sit right down and laugh until we thought we dead.
I'm hog tied over you. I'm hog tied over you. You're my baby and don't mean baby. I'm hog tied over you. Do you remember, darling, putting duck eggs in the branch? And then you'd grab and kiss me every time you had a chance.
And then you'd hold me under until my face turned blue. But I'd come up with jokes and say, darling, I love you.
I'm hog tied over you. I'm hog tied over you. You're my baby and I don't mean baby. I'm hog tied over you. And as the years went by, dear, I learned to love you so until you dropped the handle on my little toe.
And how you'd come to my house and watch me feed the hog. And sit around with goo-goo eyes and pit your pots and dogs.
I'm hog tied over you. I'm hog tied over you. You're my baby and I don't mean baby. I'm hog tied over you. And when we'd make molasses, I'd always join you there. You'd come on a cane stalk and rub it in my hair.
And then you'd grab a shotgun and just before you shoot, your ma would grin and say, them youngins, murder, ain't they cute?
I'm hog tied over you. I'm hog tied over you. You're my baby and I don't mean baby. I'm hog tied over you. Oh, I will always remember those days as long as I live. And all those things you did to me, I surely will forgive.
I remember in the haystack when you kissed me, it was fun. If only when you kissed me, you hadn't jumped up and run.
I'm hog tied over you. I'm hog tied over you. You're my baby and I don't mean baby. I'm hog tied over you. I'm hog tied over you.
Eddie, have you seen anything of Chug Fisher yet?
Chug Fisher? Oh, he'll be back here in just a minute, Joe.
In just exactly a minute?
60 seconds from right now.
This is the Rebel. He's young, and though he lived in a different time, his problems are much the same as kids are today.
Well, there's different kinds of wars. There's wars that don't end just because a white flag goes up. Or somebody signs a piece of paper. There's wars that go on inside.
A boy who lived with violence, trying to find himself, and covering plenty of ground in the process. Trying to understand the difference between what the older generation preaches and what it practices. Trying to stay out of trouble without much luck.
Don't push. Push? Why, Red, you ought to be used to being pushed.
The Rebel, starring television's most exciting new star, Nick Adams as Johnny Yuma. The Rebel, every week on ABC TV.
Yuma is mistaken for a dead man tomorrow following Lawman on most of these stations.
One do you do? Huh. You folks have heard about them outlaws, old Frank and Jesse James and Cole Younger, Riddle Fraddle. Those guys are pikers compared to this old Okie when I get my dander up. Because I'm an outlaw. And I've got a gang. We rode into a little western town, and I noticed a lot of people there milling all around. Well, soon I discovered the sheriff was found dead. So I gathered up my renegades, and this is what I said. I'm gonna run for sheriff just to keep out of jail. I'm tired of getting bond and I'm tired of getting bail. I'm tired of having posses hanging on my tail. I'm gonna run for sheriff just to keep out of jail. We rode up to the courthouse and then I pulled my gun. I said, in this election, boys, I'm gonna run. I'm tired of stealing cattle and I'm tired of robbing mail. I'm gonna run for sheriff just to keep out of jail. Well, the people around the voting polls all seemed a little shocked, and many old cowpunchers had their Smith & Wesson cocked. They knew I was an outlaw with a price upon my head, but I just ripped my name down with a bullet made of lead. Well, and I was elected, had a star upon my chest, and I was mighty proud to keep the law out in the West. But I was just too crooked, and the town folks thought it best that the biggest man they had to take the star off my chest. But now that I am sheriff, I can keep out of jail. I'm tired of having potties hanging on my tail. I'm tired of having... Hold it, cotton-picking Minnie. Hold it there, Bud.
What's the matter,
The
Sonny?
people of this town decided they don't want you for the sheriff. They sent me out here to bring you in.
Sent you to bring me in, huh?
That's right, Bub.
Bub! Move over, big boy. You're tilting the range. I said move over, I'll move you over.
Just go ahead and try it, shrimp.
That does it. That does it. That does it. I said move. I said move over and I ain't through yet. Man can go for his time running into that. Well, I always said if you can't whoop 'em, join 'em. So here you are, big boy. I'll go peacefully. Shug Fisher, and we'll be looking forward to seeing him again next week when another friend of mine will be on the show. Don Gibson is going to be one of our guests, and so will June Carter and Smiley Burnett, and a couple of promising young boys that I've just recently happened into that you've never seen before, the Light Brothers. We're looking forward to having the Light Boys on, and we're going to give your memory a little more exercise now. We're going to ask you to think back to where you were and what you were doing the first time that you heard a big, big song called Crying in the Chapel. You'll remember, I'm sure, that the girl who sang it so well was Miss June Valley.
You saw me crying in the chapel. The tears I shed were tears of joy. I know the meaning of contentment now. I am happy with all. Just a plain and simple chapel where humble people go to pray. I pray the Lord that I'll grow stronger as I live from day to day. But I couldn't find no way on earth to gain peace of mind. Now I'm happy in the chapel where people are of one accord. We gather in the chapel just to sing and praise the Lord. But I couldn't find no way on earth to gain peace of mind. Now I'm happy in the chapel where people are of one accord. We gather in the chapel.
June, honey, I want to tell you, before I got something else to say, but I want to tell you that is mighty pretty.
Oh, thank you.
Truthfully, I wish we had time for you to sing Apple Green again. Of course, we haven't got enough, because I love that song so doggone much.
Thank you.
Really, I do.
Thank you very
I'm going to buy the record. Really, I am.
Oh, I'll give one.
Tell me, may I have the pleasure of your company right now on...
All right, but I have a bone to pick with you.
with me?
Yes, it's sort of a wishbone.
With little old me?
With little old you. I was, during rehearsal, I was wishing that I would have the chance to sing with the rest of the gang, like all your guests that come on your show.
Oh, my dear young lady. We will remedy that situation with the greatest of haste. Cowboy Coppers.
Yes, sir.
Pardon me, so you scared me. Patsy Cline, come here, honey.
Lord help, where'd you get those pants?
Let's sing a song together. All right. Let's sing one that everybody knows, and we don't.
We don't.
We don't. We'll sing Reuben, Reuben, I've been thinking. Oh, yeah.
Reuben, Reuben, I've been thinking what a grand world this would be if the men were all transported far beyond the northern sea.
Oh, my goodness gracious, Rachel, what a queer world this would be if the men were all transported far beyond the northern sea.
Reuben, Reuben, I've been thinking what a gay life girls would lead if they had no men about them, none to feed them, not to eat.
Rachel, Rachel, I've been thinking men would have a merry time if at once they were transported far beyond the salty brine.
Reuben, Reuben, stop your teasing if you've any love for me. I was only just a fool, and then I thought, of course, you'd see.
Rachel, if you'll not transport us, I will take you for my wife, and I'll split with you my money every payday of my life.
And you'll split with us your money every payday of your life.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have here an important telegram that we received today, and it was asked that it be read to you on the air. Something that is most important. I'm reading from the telegram. Millions have been killed, injured, and left homeless by the earthquakes and floods raging in Chile. New victims are being added every day, with epidemics threatening among the disaster-ridden, and misery increased by the severe winter weather. To all of you who would like to help, here's how to do it. As you know, the Red Cross is your instrument for relief in times of disaster. To help the stricken men, women, and children of Chile, give through your local chapter of the American Red Cross. President Eisenhower has urged all Americans to come to the aid of our neighbors to the south. The full extent of the havoc is not yet known, but the number of sufferers is rising daily as more homes are smashed by new earthquakes. Your help is needed. Give for the victims in Chile through your local chapter of the American Red Cross.
I can hear the organ playing gentle strains of peace be still. I can see my mother praying in the chapel on the hill, while the choir turns the pages. In my heart I feel a thrill. Now they're singing Rock of Ages on the chapel on the hill. How that vision makes me ponder, and I know it always will, till my weary footsteps wander to the chapel on the hill. makes me ponder. And I know it always will, till my weary footsteps wander to the chapel on the hill.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much. You know, ladies and gentlemen, I have just a moment here to stretch a little bit, and I do want to mention, I certainly appreciate the comments from you people who have written to me mentioning my filling in for Red Foley. It's been very heartwarming, and I thank you very much. June Valley, Patsy Cline, Cowboy Copas. Thank you, Mike. Really nice to have you. Thank you. Nice to have all of you. It's a pleasure having you, and nice to have you people there and you in the theater. Thank you so much. This is Eddie Arnold. Good night, good luck, be good, everybody.
This portion of Jubilee USA was sent your way by Carter's Pill, with the exact same formula as ever, unchanged for 80 years.